Hi, and welcome to our live about frequent cancellations, what's fair and what's too much. Who's this live for? It is for independent and self-employed support workers, anyone dealing with constant and unexpected cancellations, anyone wanting to understand what's acceptable, what's not, how to stay protected, and have the utmost professionalism while you're doing that. So we'll jump straight in. Why do some clients cancel so often? So first, it's good to remember that most people don't mean any harm. There are always common reasons and understandable reasons why people will cancel. So they might be unwell. They might have, a cold, a fever, vomiting, etc. So you really don't want to be around that, and they don't need you there. So hospitalisation or other urgent medical appointments. Last-minute family changes or scheduling issues. They might be grieving or going through an emotional crisis, loss of a pet, loss of a loved one, that kind of thing. Or they simply forgot, double booked and messaged you afterwards. So keep in mind that every participant has a budget of support hours, and many people will book just in case and then cancel if they realise they don't need the shift. So they don't want to spend the session unnecessarily. They don't want to waste money from their plan. So who can help the participant figure out the ideal frequency of support needed? So their support coordinator, if they have one. If they're self-managed and they don't have a support coordinator and they're organising that themselves, then this is where your role could come in to help them understand what regular supports and routine can mean for them and whether it's going to be a key to their progress or not. So, red flags. Let's talk about the red flags. We talk about common sense because the goal isn't to judge but to notice patterns, and you will see them. So watch out if cancellations are happening at the last minute all the time, they keep rescheduling but never actually confirm, or they're frequently saying, "Oh, don't charge for this one," without an actual reason. So let's have a look at what's acceptable versus what's not acceptable from the client. Acceptable. They're giving you notice in advance. It's real emergencies, a once in a while thing. That's fine. Everyone has things happen. What's not acceptable is repeatedly booking and cancelling with no consideration. Now, in our other businesses, we've had people who will book the entire school holidays every single day and then cancel right before the cancellation policy. And we just don't allow that because it takes away everyone else's chance to have that support. Next one, trying to dodge charges with vague excuses. So, yeah, they might be trying to save money in their plan, but if it's within your cancellation policy and you need to charge, then you need to charge. So what if you need to cancel? This comes up a fair bit in some of the groups. Fair reasons to cancel. Well, there's lots. You're unwell, or you're caring for someone who's unwell. You've got a personal or family emergency, because they do happen. There are unsafe conditions in the client's home. So there are lots there. We're not going to go into that. But unsafe conditions in the client's home, you're well within your rights to cancel. The client hasn't paid and it's been discussed. You can't turn up if there's an amount outstanding that you've discussed that needs to be paid. They can't expect you to continue to provide support. And obviously there's a caveat there. You do have a duty of care, but let's keep it quite surface and we can answer some more of those questions in the group if there are questions around that, or we can go deeper into that in another live. Reasons to avoid you cancelling. So here's how to avoid you having to cancel, because it's not a good look. Overbooking yourself. Don't book yourself back to back to back to back, day after day, because things are going to happen. Your car might break down, you might get a flat tire, you get sick. It's not good. Changing your mind without a reason. Yeah, if you're just not feeling it. I'm not feeling it today, but if you don't have adequate notice or relevant backup, not a good look. So what to look at when the cancellations become frequent? Is there a pattern? You'll find that often there is a pattern. It'll be the same time or the same day every week or fortnight or whatever. And are the reasons consistent and clear, or are they always a bit vague? Because, you've probably seen both. Like, oh yeah, I just don't need you today. with absolutely no reason given, or a different reason every time, like, oh yeah, my sister's coming to help me, or actually I'm out, I've got an appointment. If those excuses are happening on the same days or at the same times, like something's up. So it's worth exploring, because this could hurt your income, and it's demotivating as well. Like you want to be doing your job, you want to be there, and you want that consistency and routine. So the other thing, do you have anything in writing? So messages, emails, agreements, contracts, service agreements, and what to do from the start, or start now. Now's the best time. Set a clear cancellation policy in writing, simple and direct. Explain it in your very first session. That, for example, cancellations with less than 48 hours notice will be charged in full. So you just use a simple service agreement, get that signed, make sure you explain it so that there's no awkwardness or inconsistency when you're having to put that policy into action. I know it can be really awkward to have that discussion face to face, and if you need to, follow it up with an email, follow it up with a text message to make sure that they understand and agree to what you're proposing in your service agreement. So you can actually create your service agreements directly inside Sparks Scribe. It takes 60 seconds, pre-populates all the client details, and you can add things in if you need to. All the pricing's there, auto-calculates that, and then you just send it off to the participant for signing, and then you can store it against their client record. So I would say keep a record of everything: messages, dates, cancellation patterns, so that you really can figure out where you're at, and also you've got that proof there of everything that's happened between you and the client. So you can use Sparks Scribe to stay organised. It's secure, it's ready for everything. It's a no-stress admin solution that we created based on personal experience in the space, and also what independent support workers have told me. So that's how we came to have Scribe. We listened and we made it. So some phrases that you can use: I understand things come up. Just a reminder of our policy: late cancellations are still charged. Okay. Maybe this day or time isn't working well for you. Would you like to explore a better regular slot? If the cancellations continue, I might need to offer this spot to another client just to keep things fair for everyone. Okay, so I think, support workers offer their presence, their care, their consistency, and they deserve the same in return. You deserve the same in return, because this is your work life, this is your career. But do you understand that part of your job and part of that is also the admin as a support worker? It's not everyone's favourite thing, but it is actually part of the job. So before and after your actual support work, there is a lot happening in the background, and issues like cancellations, reschedules, unpredictability, they're part of the job, makes it tougher. And I think true stability doesn't really exist in this field. You can go a long time having a pretty consistent roster, but really at any moment things can change. So you have to be ready, and accepting that is part of the job. So if you can get organised and have all of that part taken care of, that's 90% of your success in this field, because you already know what you're doing in the field. You know the actual work on the ground, but this admin stuff behind the scenes really matters. So you don't need to become an expert, but you do need to protect yourself. You need records, you need routine, and you need clarity, and that's exactly why we made Scribe. So you get to spend more time caring for people, because that's what the job is about, caring for people, and nobody likes doing the admin, let's be honest. So if you want to spend less time buried in the admin, have everything done right, be NDIS ready, audit proof, we built the tool for it. So check it out, download the app, try it for free for 14 days. We don't need your card or anything like that. You can go to the website, sparksscribe.ai. There's links to the app stores there as well. So you can use it any which way you like for 14 days, have access to the whole thing, and it's just there for you. It's support for you. We handle all the admin, and then you can focus on what really matters.